Well, Lynchy, day one, how was it? Or, I don't know, is it day one for you?
Yeah, it is day one, so yeah, it's certainly exciting to be back. So we, the 5+ year guys came back today, and the young guys, they're training behind us now, finishing off a little bit of top up for them, but they've been training for a couple of weeks and have been doing a great job. So a fair bit of enthusiasm being back out here today.
Didn't look like they missed you. You're working pretty hard.
Yeah, it was pretty solid first up. So, but that's how it always is this time of year, pre-season. Everyone's got a lot of energy and buzzing around. So it was nice to get back out here, and thankful we're able to train a fair bit today, and we'll head back to the club now and get stuck into it.
Get any easier coming back after all these years?
No, they certainly don't get any easier. They're all different. All pre-seasons are different. A lot of new faces here this year as well. We've got a lot of new coaches and that this year. So fresh faces as well and players, and we've got the draft this week. So exciting times, I said, for the footy club, and we've got to enjoy this little block before Christmas.
Probably the earliest time you've been back in the last few years, obviously. You haven't missed finals for 3 or 4 years before this season, so probably the earliest you've been back.
Yeah, it is. It definitely is. So we're disappointed, obviously, that we weren't playing finals last year, and we'd like to be coming back a little bit later in terms of that aspect. But hopefully we can get a bit of a jump start on the pre-season, and it can hold us in good stead come the season.
A few of the boys impressed at the 2K time trial this morning. I think Wayne Miller took it out, but Rolly O'Brien, a great effort to finish third there.
Yeah, some guys really impressed. As you said, Wayne, Jake Kelly's always up there. Rolly O'Brien's had a great off-season, put himself in a good frame. Matty Crouch was outstanding as well, and those guys. So, Darcy Fogarty ran really well too. So a lot of guys ran really solid times, and it's really going to put us in good stead as we launch into the pre-season.
How's Riley? How's he put that time out? He looks like it's an effort to run for him, but he's obviously
he's a super runner. Yeah, he's a super runner, and I know when he hurt his shoulder last year and had to go in for an operation, he was really disappointed that he wasn't able to get some footy in last year. So he's been a man on a mission, and it was great to see him run so well and get a bit of reward for all the hard work he's put in.
And good internal pressure now between. sources are going with that, but good that he's putting a bit of pressure on.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the strength of a good side. To have a lot of pressure for spots, and you mentioned that one, but there's pressure all across the on all lines. So it's an exciting time, and a time where some guys can really put their name forward and give themselves the best chance. But we've got a big pre-season ahead.
Do you think a fully fit Rob could challenge Sauce next year? Long time away, I know, but do you think
he's super talented. So Sauce, as you said, is a premier ruckman of the competition, has been for a long time, and got great trust in him. But I think everyone's always a little bit worried about who's coming in and can take their spot. So as I said, it's the strength of a great side, and that's what we're aspiring to be.
And obviously a difficult week, we know that, for the captain, but great to see him out and showing the way again.
Yeah, it was fantastic to have him out here today. I won't touch on it. It feels a little bit uncomfortable talking about someone's private matters, but he's obviously a lovable guy amongst the group, and it was great to see him out here training today. And he's fighting fit too. He's really fit after his late foot surgery last year.
Lynchy, what about having Crouchy back out here and running around? Looks strong and he's blowing pretty hard, but he's obviously been doing a bit of work, and he'd be pretty keen to get in.
Yeah. Crouchy's he's a great one. I think everyone just sort of has mumbled to each other how good it is to see Brad out here today, and we won't tell him that, but it's great to have him out here, and he's obviously just super elite player of the competition, and we miss him dearly last year, but as a clubman and teammate too, he's a really good mate of a lot of the guys, and it's just great to see him fighting fit and got a smile on his face.
He's like a recruit, I guess, in a way, coming in.
Yeah, real good recruit too. Yeah.
And obviously, McKay, I think, has had a bit of Achilles surgery. Hopefully, he'll be back on the list soon.
Yeah, he won't be too far away, and that's a good thing about having a fair bit of time before we start the season as well. Guys can get what they need to done and manage through this sort of period, and the 4 weeks or 5 weeks pre-Christmas are able us to launch into the year.
I know it's only day one, but
yeah.
Has there been an outline of, I suppose, what the focus is going to be this pre-season, whether it's skills or obviously building conditioning or a combination of both?
Oh, certainly a combination of everything, really. We played some really good footy at times last year, and we certainly know the brand which stands up. We're a really good training group, and Matt Haas does an incredible job at preparing these guys fitness-wise to make sure that we're fit and ready to go, and we've proven that for a long time. So Matty Haas does a great job with his team, and obviously Pikey and his guys are got to gear us up skill-wise and make sure we're ready to go. So we feel like we've had a really good balance with that for a number of years now, and as you said, it's day one. You don't want to get too excited and carried away, but you're not going to hear anyone say that it's not their best pre-season ever, I bet you.
Do you think you're not far away, Lynchy? Like, given the group you got, how much experience there is, once everyone's, if you get everyone on the park nice and fit, you reckon you're still not far away next season?
Yeah, this time of year, everyone's got the optimism that they're going to, have a great year. And but I've believed for a long time, and I think that's why we had a number of, I think it's almost 28 guys the last few years sign up, because they've got great belief in the group we've got here and the environment we've got here, coaching group. So we're really excited about what lies ahead for us. But as you saw last year, if you offer it all, then it's going to be a fierce competition. So we're ready to dig our toes in and have a good summer.
Can I ask another one about Brad? I know you said that he'll provide a big boost on the field, but seeing him up and about and having him in half the drills today, what sort of boost can having him back after such a long time provide to the rest of the group?
Yeah, as I said, he's a great clubman, but a great mate of not just mine, but everyone within the group, and everyone loves him. So, seeing him personally back is gives you a great little lift and boost, but he makes us so much better. So hopefully he continues to train well and puts himself in a good position to have a great season. But super rap for him.
You mentioned Darcy Fogarty. We also saw a bit of him this year. Looked very impressive when those 9 or 10 games that he played. Obviously, he probably needs to build his engine up a little bit. Is that what you've sort of noticed? He might have lost a big
he's super fit. As I said, a number of guys have really come back in great condition and are really ready to and hungry to play some senior footy, and he's no different. He's a man in a hurry, which is one of his strengths, and it's going to be, as I said, great for a number of lines to have some real pressure for spots, and Darcy's got a real bright future ahead of him, especially how hard he's been working.
Can he come in and take that spot left by Mitch, obviously going to Carlton?
He's a super player, so hopefully he can play have a good summer and get himself ready for a good year, because he's going to be really important to us this year.